Yo, I'll try to do hit the like button for me, you heard? Can you even hear me? Hit the like button. Oh, there you go, y'all got it. Yeah, I was trying to I was fucking with the settings and shit like that. It was saying to change my profile picture. Sometimes it says something about the profile picture, so I changed it and I didn't even want to wait. So I just hit the live button, you heard? I just want to get this live out the way respectfully so I can go to my other joint. I'm gonna do one after this one if I can. Oh, right away, you heard? Hit the like button. Yo, I be killing myself sometimes, respectfully. You heard? Good morning, everybody. You ain't gonna front. Don't be drinking soda, but these monsters be good as hell sometimes. When I do get them, I be fucking them shits up. Yo, Kennard, salute. Yo, I told you the other day, right? I went yesterday and unblocked people. They did that shit to a lot of people. A lot of people. I gotta catch them in the in people's chats. Wherever I have a rent chat, I gotta catch people in those chats and click on their name. Cause a lot of people I'm not subscribed to. You know what I'm saying? Uh, yeah, a lot of people I'm not subscribed to. So, Jess, good morning. You heard, Miss Shirley? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It said I asked ChatGPT that said that sometimes when I go live on StreamYard and then I go live on here, it doesn't recognize it says something about changing the it said for me to try to change the avatar picture. So I did, but nothing. Nothing still. Some bullshit. You heard? Yeah, I put the green screen on for y'all. Yo, I don't know what was going on over there earlier, but that was not a picture of me, you heard? Humble Gemini, salute. Just like take it off and put it back on? Hey, yo, Kennard, that's what they did. They went and blocked everybody, bro. Every single body, anybody that didn't have a wrench, they went and they blocked. But I know who it was. It was that 212 person. People's 212. Oh, word? That's what's up, though. Keeps you occupied. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that when I want. This is the clean live. You heard? Once I'm done with this live, I'm gonna do another one. That one's gonna be on StreamYard, and then I might get a little messy there. You know what I'm saying? Not too much. Not too much. It's not evening time. It's still kind of fairly early. It's still fairly early. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really gonna get that messy over there. I heard you say something yesterday. You said you don't you like people that can get up mad early and do. I'm not with that shit either, for real. I'm not. I like I said, I get up in decent mood. I try to, and then save the messiness for the party time. You know what I'm saying? Later on in the day. Yeah, Tay, that you keep yourself busy. You know, keep yourself busy working and shit like that. Good for you. I try to, Jess. I try to. Yo, I even go to bed early. I go to bed early this morning, right? I seen I'm subscribed to somebody, and I was going through YouTube, and I saw they made a post. That made me go look at what they were talking about. They were while I was sleeping nice and peaceful. They was dragging me. They was dragging me. Little old Henny. That shit's crazy to me. Jeter Quinn, salute. Appreciate you pulling up. You know. So I'm like, I'm not gonna get too messy. I'm not because that would mean I'm gonna have to violate all kind of people, and I'm not really into that. I did violate somebody the other day. I did, but they've been violating me. There's nothing. They've been violating me for weeks and weeks and weeks, and Henny hasn't said nothing. So when Henny says something, you know, I hit him with a Hail Mary. You heard? I hit him with a Hail Mary salchichon. You heard? Fuck out of here. You was on vacation? Sheesh. That was a hell of a vacation. Salute to you though. Sometimes you need that shit. Sometimes you need that shit. I ain't gonna lie. But then when you go back to work, you know, it's a little, you know, you be dragging a little bit, but it's alright. You get past that. You know, when you're on vacation, I don't know about you, but I've been on vacation many times before, right? When you're on vacation, it seems like you wake up, you're okay with staying up at all times. Like, you're okay, you're not tired, you wake up mad early, you're just chilling. But the day you go back to work, you be mad tired, mad sleepy, like you ain't get enough sleep. It be some bullshit, you heard? That's a fact. Yo, what's these purple things next to the names? I see like it's the wrench and then there's like a purple square. What did I do? Shout out to DBN, you heard? Hey, Gita, you was blocked too. They blocked you too. Luckily, I'm subscribed to you. The people that I am subscribed to, I went and I couldn't block them. But like certain people, when they subscribe to me, it won't notify. It won't tell me everybody. Like if I look through my subscribers list, it's not everybody's not there. There's only like maybe like 30 people there, but I got way more than that. So I can't just go to every person that subscribed to me and unblock them. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta catch them in different chats and shit like that. The other day on Shots, yesterday, I unblocked a few people from that chat. I did a live yesterday. Rich Martinez, salute. Good to see you here, you heard? Yo, this morning when I got up, it was -6 in Rochester, you heard? Well, no, it was maybe like 3 or 4. I don't remember what the degrees, but it felt like -6 over there. I was like, damn, Rich and them gotta be shrivelage season, you heard? I did a live yesterday, and I didn't disrespect nobody. I'm lying like straight to your faces. No, I didn't disrespect that person's platform that dropped me, you heard? I didn't disrespect them. I said it in my life. I'm not disrespecting him or his mom. I'm not going to disrespect him. Because from the beginning, I knew deep down in my, like when you talk to somebody and you deal with somebody, you can tell, and this is no diss. This is no diss. He says it. He says it himself. He's not all up there. You heard? Sexy J, salute. Appreciate you pulling up. I'm not going to disrespect him. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. He must have thought that I was disrespecting him. So he went on a whole doing the most. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool. I don't sell. To me, that's the definition of selling your soul. If you have a friend, if you fuck with somebody, and somebody that constantly behind your back is calling you a mook, calling you a dummy, a stupid motherfucker, and shit like that, and this person comes and now he has some money and offers you money to drop somebody that you fuck with, that means that you sell your soul, bro. That's what that means. And I'm okay walking away from people like that. Without no hesitation. I don't gotta disrespect you the way people disrespect you. I don't gotta disrespect your mother the way people disrespect your mother. I don't gotta do none of that. I can just walk away. For the other people, yes, I don't have a problem disrespecting them. I don't. If they don't have no problem disrespecting me first, I don't have no problem disrespecting them back. You heard? Respectfully. You heard? I can laugh. I can be mad chill. But you're not just going to play with me like I'm some sucker-ass dude, because you wouldn't do that shit like in the flesh. Salute to everybody pulling up. You heard? I might have missed some of y'all. My apologies if I did. You heard? But I did a live yesterday, and I said I wasn't going to disrespect that person. You heard? Bobby Ramos, salute. I said I wasn't going to disrespect him. I came over here and I did say, that's not stand-up shit. That's not stand-up shit. If you would do that for a few dollars to somebody that's never disrespected you or violated you, if you're willing to do that for a few dollars, God knows what you're willing to do for $1,000, $500, $5,000. You know what I'm saying? 10,000. You put one in the back of my head, pause, for $10,000. Or you'll tell somebody where I'm at for that price. You heard? So I'm okay not being friends with people like you. Respectfully. And I don't gotta disrespect you. If you take that as disrespect, then you just take that as disrespect. That's on you. You wanna go around disrespecting me and saying all this crazy shit after you sat there and said you don't believe none of that stuff and you're not fucking with those people, but now you wanna be over there doing what you was doing? That's on you. You heard? I don't do that shit. I don't do that shit. Motherfuckers is over there talking about, yo, they're trauma bonding. They're trauma bonding. How was I trauma bonding? I was on the panel by myself. I spoke my shit. I said, yo, that's not stand-up shit. I don't gotta follow people like you. I don't gotta do none of that stuff. You heard? I don't. I can be very messy and disrespectful. But I'm not gonna do that. What is that gonna get me? What did your mom do to me? Your mom didn't do nothing to me. You heard? And I know you're not all up there. You say it all the time. You were in special ed. You say it all the time. You get a check. So I'm not going to violate you. I got a brother that's autistic. You heard? You heard? I'm not going to violate you or your mom's. Respectfully. You heard? I'm just not fucking with you. That's that. But for your mans, the ones that your mans, yeah, I'm going to violate them a little bit. What can you do? But this is just for recreation, you heard? For recreation. Motherfuckers sit there and said that I do this shit for free. That I do this shit for free. Let me tell you something. I don't do nothing for free. Respectfully. Respectfully. Just because I don't come out here and start showing mad money and showing mad money. I heard him say, yo, he got nothing to show for it. What do I ever show? Why? Because you show 34 screens around you? That makes you a real dude? That makes you a real one? That makes you a real one. Come on, B. I don't do anything for free. Respectfully, I don't. I don't do anything for free. You heard? People tell me, when they hit my Cash App, people tell me, don't say anything. Respectfully. They're probably watching right now. You heard? You heard? I don't do anything for free. Respectfully. I don't know if you'll be able to see this on here, so I'm going to do a stream out after this. Because y'all know, I don't know if y'all know, but the people that got Cash App, it tells you the money, it tells you everything, right? And then it tells you if your name is on there. Because sometimes you might be able to, I don't know if you can go on Google and find the picture. So I'm going to show something real quick. That's not really nothing. That's not really nothing. But I'm just showing that I don't come up here and say, oh, yo, I just got a Cash App. Some people might say, yo, I don't care. I don't care if you salute me. Salute to you. I said that shit with Stu the other day. You heard? I said this shit with Stu the other day. Respectfully. I don't know if you can even see if it says, you see, does it say from can you see Argenis on there or not? Can you see Argenis on there or not? Payment to Argenis? Can you see payment to Argenis? Huh? Can you see payment to Argenis? Fuck is you talking about? This has been in the last 2 weeks. What is you talking about? What is you talking about? Henny gotta show something? I don't gotta show anything. I don't gotta show anything. I don't gotta say nothing. These people tell me not to say nothing. You heard? So for y'all to sit here and say, oh, yo, he not talking, he's saying nothing for free. Yo, sácatelo de la boca ya, bro. Sácatelo de la boca ya. Respectfully. You heard? You heard? You think I come up here and sit here for 4-5 hours sometimes just on the strength? Come on, B. Yo, I'll go do a little electrical job. I did one the other day for $300. Took me maybe 35 minutes, the most. Then I come here on YouTube and throw and fling mad matruskis at ya. Respectfully. You heard? So for y'all to sit there and make these lives and say, yo, Henny doesn't get nothing. He does this shit for free. I don't do this for free. I don't. I just don't sit here and say, Hey, yo, somebody just sent me $100. You heard? Because they say, yo, don't say nothing. Between me and you, I'm in the clouds. You heard? I'm in the bushes. That's it. You heard? I don't have to be that messy, but I can be. You heard? Respectfully. Yo, BK718, salute. I appreciate you pulling up. I don't know if I salute the street queen. Street queen, salute. I see you in here. I'm waiting on my peoples. I'm waiting on my peoples to I don't know how to put some videos. When I try to upload them to StreamYard, it says it has to be MP4. I think it says format. So I send it to my peoples and try to see if they do it for me. You heard? If they do it for me, then when I go on StreamYard later, I'll be able to do a little more. You heard? I'm just saying. I heard people. Shout out to also Chilling with Love, because if it wasn't for her post, I went to sleep last night. I was watching I don't know if you have ever watched I can't remember Mr. Uncut Outdoors or some shit like that. He be going around and doing some camping shit. I be watching that kind of stuff. I was watching that shit and I fell asleep. You heard? I know I ain't got nothing to prove, but I heard somebody talking the most. I heard somebody yesterday saying, yo, I'm not gonna dumb myself down to these people and then spend 3 hours fucking talking about me. You know? I'm like, yo, they get up here and do this shit for free and this and that and this and that. Bro, y'all really got me fucked up if y'all think I come up here and just sit on live, and I don't even do it all the time. And when I do, that's not nothing, you heard? I get 75 sometimes, I get 80, sometimes I get 40, sometimes I got 35. It all depends, you heard? But them three has been in the last 2 weeks, respectfully. You heard? And I'm just saying, I pay for my StreamYard. You heard? So yesterday, somebody dropped me off their panel, and then they said, yo, I'm dropping my cash app. The content creator said, yo, I'm dropping my cash app. I'm assuming he wanted me to hit his cash app so he could let me back up. Why would I hit somebody's cash app to let me back up on the panel when I pay for my own StreamYard? I got my own shit. I'm not retarded, you heard? I'm just saying, I don't gotta come up here and show you grips of money and show you nothing. Let me say another thing. I heard the dude say, yo, Henny was talking about push-ups. The only reason I mentioned any push-ups is because you mentioned health first. You heard? You heard? So when you're gonna talk the right way. You know what I'm saying? Talk the right way. Cause Henny, I don't be trying to make niggas look stupid at all. You heard? But Henny can. You heard? Respectfully. Damn, my bad if I'm not reading the chat. See how quick I can go down the rabbit hole? Chopo, salute. Yo, I'm telling you, it's shrivelage season outside. You heard? When I heard that shit, I'm like, I hit my peoples up. First of all, I'm like, yo, did you watch the whole thing? Because I didn't watch the whole. I only watched this more. Once I seen that post, that's a certain person posted, I went and listened to that shit. You heard? I didn't listen to that. Y'all was up there for 5 hours, B. 5 hours. You know, Honey was up at 4:30. I did a few things at the house. I didn't leave till a little bit later. I didn't leave here about 6:30, maybe 7, I think it was. You know what I'm saying? But I've been up since mad early. And I didn't even see you was live last night, bro. I didn't until maybe right before I left to go to the gym. And I just skimmed through a little bit of the shit. You heard? I didn't even hear everything. I skimmed through what you said about me for a little bit. Then I skimmed through the football talk y'all was talking about. And then I seen the little princess up there, Crook. I seen him up there talking about he doesn't mention me. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You was just talking about, I forget, you're drunk. You be drunk all the time, so you might forget. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here to remind you, you heard? You're the one that be talking mad shit about me. You do, not me. I don't be talking about you. I don't give a damn about you. But when I hear constantly you talking shit about me, when you're drunk at 3, 4 in the morning on people's panels, I'm like, so I gotta just keep letting that shit rocking because you don't remember the next day. It's okay. It goes away. No, no, it don't work like that. I talk shit whenever I want to. You heard? I do it at my own time. You heard? I don't care if you and your wife are federal. You heard? Because you was on the panel saying there's a lot of police activity. Yeah, by you. By you. You think because you say your wife's I'm gonna save that to after this life. You heard? Respectfully. Shout out to everybody in the building. What's up? They say Henny comes up here and does this for free. You heard? They say Henny comes up here and does this for free. You heard? They say I do this for free. Respectfully, that's what they said. They said I do this shit for free. You heard? They say I do this for free. You heard? They say I do this for free. You heard? They say I do this for free. You heard? Fuck is you niggas talking about? Huh? Fuck is y'all niggas talking about? Huh? That might not be a lot, you heard? But I'm just telling y'all, it's not for free what I do. You heard? Respectfully. That's been in the last 2 weeks. There's been a couple 40s here, a 70 one, a $65 one. There's been a couple of them. I just want to show you a few of them. You heard? Respectfully. Yeah, Jay, shout out to you. Sometimes you don't said this shit mad times. Yo, let them talk. Let them talk, and then you make them look stupid. You don't gotta make Orlando look stupid. He does that all on himself. I'm gonna show you in a little bit. You heard when I do my StreamYard. I'm gonna show you how he puts a sentence together. You heard? And I'm not even gonna violate for that long. I'm definitely not doing a 5-hour live. You heard? I'm gonna do maybe I might be like an hour, but it's not gonna just be you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna talk a little bit of shit and that's it. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna just keep pushing. You heard? Respectfully. You heard? Motherfuckers be talking mad shit and don't even know what's up. Well, I'm supposed to be like. Shout out to the people that be blessing me. You heard? They probably in here right now. They know what's up. I know what's up. I don't gotta tell y'all nothing. Fuck out of here. Yeah, I just read your comment right now. You heard? Yo, they said I heard boy. Yo, I seen boy say boy he said, yo, I'm not gonna talk. Yo, like he's not gonna dumb himself down. And then he was yo, Thanksgiving's over, bro. Quit with the gobbling. Gobble, gobble. That's what he was doing, was gobbling. That's all he was doing. Tommy, salute. Born and raised in Sunset Park, you heard? In 95, I moved to Rochester to 2012. 2012, let me say to 2013. Moved down to Bama. Then in 2014, I moved to Jersey for 2 years. Then I came back down here in 2016, been here since, you heard? Motherfucker said, I sit here for hours and hours and hours, not monetizing. I do it for free. You heard? That's what he said. And then he sat there and said, yo, did I ever say anything about... No, but you talked about health. You was talking about health. I said, oh, you want to talk about health? You say you go to the gym, right? Let's get it rocking. You heard? Hey, I'm not going to... Black to the P, I fuck with you. I've said this before. I don't know if you was taking shots, you heard? I don't know if you was taking shots, but I'm telling you and Cuba, you heard? I didn't say I do 500 push-ups a day. To get it right, I was challenging Cuba to 500, you heard? Every morning when I get up, I do 1,000 push-ups, homeboy. You heard? I've been doing this shit for years. You heard? Yeah, I didn't start off like that, but that's the type of time I'm on. It's been like that for the last couple years. You don't believe me? Put your money where your mouth is. You heard? You heard? I gave Cuba, I said 500 because I know if you're not really into doing to the gym, if you're not into that kind of stuff, I know that 1,000 is just way too much for him. You heard? So I said, you like throwing your money around, right? So then throw 1,000, throw 500 or $1,000. I said to do 500. Yo, people are look. They say I beat my dog. They say I beat my dog. A beat dog, when they do stuff they're not supposed to do, right? They will get beat, and they will know not to do those things, right? They say I beat my dog. He's not supposed to get on the bed or on the couch. Hold up. You heard? He's not supposed to get on the bed or the couch. Respectfully. He's not supposed to be up there at all. It is what it is. Appreciate you. Thank you, Bobby Ramos, everybody. Tay, thank you. Yeah, somebody called on this vertical shit. When somebody calls and you're on vertical, yeah, my screen it freezes, and I gotta wait. It shows me the little tape up there, the little voicemail thing, and then I just be stuck there. But on StreamYard, they don't be doing that shit. StreamYard, if you put your phone on Do Not Disturb, you just keep rocking. Y'all can't hear me? I'm good. Can y'all hear me? Yes or no? No? You hear me? Gito Quinn said he hears me. Yes, Street Queen says she hears me. Humble, can you hear me? Bobby says she hears. Bobby Ramos says she hears me. Kennard, I don't know how to refresh this. The StreamYard, it gives me the little the refresh button at the bottom. Here, it doesn't give me that screen. Oh, let me see if I could do this other picture. Hold on. So y'all can see I'm not bullshitting about the Oh nah, hell nah. I gotta find it. Let me see if I can. Nah, I'm gonna look for it. You heard? Remember I took that screenshot yesterday where it says I think it's hand. It says hand. I'm like hand. Y'all talking? Y'all saying hi to Tay. Excuse me. Before my phone froze, I was talking about something. I forgot what I was talking about. Hey yo, that's what I was talking about. Thank you, humble Gemini. Right? I told Cuba, and to make it fair, not only did I say $1,000 to do the 500 pushes in 30 minutes or less, but I told him if I don't run circles around you, you can keep your money. You heard? I'm just saying he talked about health first. You know what I'm saying? He's over here talking about get a job and I'm broke and I'm this and I'm that. He don't know what I be doing. He doesn't. He gets up at 7, 8 o'clock and I've been already at it for 3 or 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? He don't know. He don't know what nothing is. Just because he goes live and he shows a little beat machine or a couple computers. Somebody even said they refurbished. You heard? You heard? They said that Henny's this and Henny's that and Henny's this and Henny's that, but there's 5 hours on Henny. Well, let's say 3.5 hours of Trey doing the wop. Doing the wop. Yo, they'd be so mad at me. That's another thing too. Dry ass fucking threats like that don't work with me. I'm just saying, you talked about health and I said I'm just healthier than you. I feel like I'm more in shape than you. You said that you got something that'll put a nigga down, you heard? Y'all be laughing at these clowns, and that's why they mad, you heard? Doom, salute. We working, you heard? Appreciate you pulling up. I be having them super duper duper mad, you heard? Hey, yo. I personally feel like, right, that if I don't really care too much, just, I know what it is. Everything they talk, they're just talking because they're mad, either they feel some type of way, and they're running with these lies. You heard? I'm just keeping it real. I'm just keeping it real. If I sat here and said, listen, the shit they were saying, right? Oh, he gets up here and does this for free and this and that. He doesn't get nothing, this and that. He's mad about cash apps. He's mad about cash apps. He's mad. And I'm like, well, no. Yeah, I am mad that Shots sold his soul for a couple dollars off somebody that don't fuck with him and calls him all kind of retarded and mooks behind the scenes, you heard? And y'all talking about, hold up. Y'all be talking, not y'all, but them dudes over there. They be talking about, hey, Crook, do you not know that your boy, Guwa, both Guwas are in the chat together? Do you not know that? Because you talk a lot about, oh, behind the scenes, you're talking shit. They're in a chat together. What are you talking about? Huh? Oh, just talking about, sheesh, pause. You heard? Y'all be doing that shit without having even, y'all type and do that. You heard? That shit be crazy. So, they talk about these cash apps. Oh, he's mad about cash apps. You think I'm mad about a $50 cash app, bro? I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. You heard? I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. Respectfully. But they talk and talk and talk, right? So what I'm saying is, they talking about Henny's mad about cash apps. He's just here for free. He doesn't do anything. This, all right. So to shut you the fuck up, right? I show you. I'm saying OG's been on your heels about that penthouse for months already. For months. If you had one, you would have been showed it. You heard? That's why they be mad. Yo, deadass, I went to bed last night. I went to bed, woke up feeling good, went and did whatever I went and did. They were still on live talking about Henny. Yo, what you gonna do, huh? What you gonna do? What you gonna do with these people? You can't do nothing with these people. These people just uh it's just so easy to go down the rabbit hole, you heard? I wasn't even trying to be messy on this joint. Fuck it though. It is what it is. Yo, humble, get it how you live. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Listen, before any of this, I'm gonna tell you how the health thing came about, right? The fitness shit came about. I went on BDB shit, right? And I told Boston Fupa and the Jess girl, the Tokyo-ish Jess, right? I told them to eat wow matruski, right? That's what I did. I did that. It was summertime, and it's I'm in Alabama. This is not regular summer. This is a hell on earth type shit. You know what I'm saying? I was in a tank top. Somebody said something to me, and I believe it was SP said something to me about the shit. The goofy nigga, you heard? So I said, yeah, I work out. Somebody asked me, and I said what it was. Right? That was it. That was it. I don't go around. No, they started talking about it. They started talking about it. But then you have the window cleaner from Mansoura, that illiterate dude, asking about talking about health. So I'm like, I also heard him say, yo, y'all think I just be smoking blunts and shit like that? I be going on runs every morning. Yeah, okay, yeah, okay, yeah, okay. So I thought to myself, they was saying Henny don't got content. There's not enough content in the sector. So I said, this will be content for everybody to eat. You heard? He didn't want to take that challenge. What he wants to do is measure things. He wants to measure things. You heard? I told him we could do that too. We could do that too. We can do that too. I'm not gonna let you look at. You're not measuring it though. You heard? You're not measuring it. We have a female measure them. You heard? Sucker ass. But that's not even the type of time I was trying to be on. That's crazy. You heard? You want to see? We all want to see the penthouse. And yet again, listen. If he has a wife, right? If he has a wife, he might. How was he on live last night for 5 hours and 10 minutes? Right? He was on live for 5 hours and 10 minutes. He says he sleeps next to her every night. And he was in the Bronx last night. So sometimes you just don't even gotta do nothing. You just pay attention. You heard? Later when I get on, when I do my stream in a little while, I'm not even verbally gonna say anything that bad to him. You heard? I'm gonna let his own words speak for him, respectfully. I'm just gonna show the people. He says he's not. How do I run businesses? We're just as clueless as you. You heard? We have no idea how you running a. We have no idea how you running a business. Respectfully, because that's how we know your father left you some money. Because if he didn't, you will not have that. You will not have those businesses. You heard? Because watch what I tell you. How do you say Mansoura from Minnesota? How? I don't know. They said, all you bitches, that's what they said yesterday. All you bitches, every single one of you ladies in the chat, he called y'all bitches, you heard? He's under the impression that I'm up here trying to smash y'all, you heard? I just appreciate y'all support, respectfully. Not just the females, the guys too. That's a fact. Go listen to his live. Go listen to his live from last night. He called y'all bitches. You heard? I'm not here to try to smash any of y'all. I just fuck with y'all. Y'all just support me, so I fuck with y'all. And not just y'all, I fuck with the fellas too that support me. You know what I'm saying? Just to feel I'm a man. You heard? I'm a man. So I treat the ladies as such. They go over there and they think all these bitches. Watch your mouth, B. Watch your mouth. I ain't gonna let you talk about my supporters like that. You heard? Call them a bitch in front of my face. Take all that money. Take your helicopter. Look, my neighbor got a big ass fucking yard. You can land right there. Get out and say, yo, your fucking supporters are a bunch of bitches, and see what happens to you. Bet you won't do that. Bet you won't. You heard? Two pieces of bread. Fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. He thinks go listen to that shit. I'm not just making this shit up. It's when yo, don't tapo it. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. You heard? You heard? They be so mad. Yo, Yo, he sit up there. Yo, could you even make $1? No, I make a little more than $1. You heard? You heard? I just wanted to show you something, son. You heard? You might get support like that too. I wouldn't doubt it. You heard? But Henny's just on YouTube, and I'm not even monetized. You said that you're on multiple streaming platforms, right? That's what I'm saying to you, B. Jay, this is Jay's work. Shout out to Jay. You heard? Because Jay said, Henny, let them talk. Let them talk. And then you fucking slap them in their face. Toma, cabrón. You heard? Shout out to Jay. Respectfully. Respectfully. And you know what's crazy? The people that be donating, I was about to start sharing that shot shit out. They would have been donating to him too like that. Respectfully. You heard? That's why I've been telling him, yo, watch how you talk around the ladies, B. Because these are ladies. You heard? Respectfully. Yo, watch out. But I can't just say that because then he would have just did it just to get some bread. So I've been telling him, yo, watch how you talk around the ladies, bro. Watch how you talk around the ladies. Watch how you talk around the ladies. These are the same people that hit me up behind the scenes like, yo, your man be bugging, son. Your man be bugging. I don't be wanting to be around. I'm like, oh, all right. I say something like, yo, chill, bro. Don't do that shit over here. Do that shit on your own shit. I'm glad I didn't share his channel. You heard? Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. You heard? They're saying you don't get no cash apps. It's been in the last 2 weeks, and there's been smaller ones in between. You know what I'm saying? $25, $30, $65. You heard? Fuck you mean, nigga? You heard? You could keep a little $50 cash app, nigga. Fuck you mean? I don't need that shit. I don't ask anybody for nothing. For nothing. I don't ask anybody for nothing. You heard? Sucker ass motherfuckers. Tay, salute. Love, salute. They be talking mad shit. And I'm like, how the fuck? How did they be talking all this shit for? Henny hasn't even done nothing. Facts. I'm like, all right. Henny be up there for hours. Doesn't get a nickel. Doesn't get a nickel. Why do I gotta come up here and say everything that somebody sends me? Why do I gotta do that? To impress y'all? Please. Please. I would have never even asked you to do that challenge, you heard? I wanted to do, if you ask anybody, my first challenge to you was a spelling bee, you heard? Let's do a spelling bee. Or a reading contest. That's what I said. But then I feel bad because you can't even say Mansoura. You can't even read Minnesota. You said Mansoura, you heard? So get your shit right. When y'all be talking all that, Henny's up there for free, Henny's up there for free, Henny's up there for free, Henny's up there. Yeah, YouTube doesn't pay me. YouTube doesn't pay me. I'm not monetized at all, you heard? I just need a few more subscribers and I'll be monetized. Crook, you never talk to me in a nice manner, you heard? You went on a panel and you cussed at me like I was a child and you said, get the fuck off of... Who is you? Who is you to talk to me like that? You don't talk to me like that in my face, you heard? So to come up here and do all that kind of talking, I'm not gonna dumb myself down. Bro, what you mean dumb yourself down? How much dumber can you get sitting next to Orlando, bro? How much dumber can you get, huh? Please come with a salad. Hey, yo. That's all they do. They go over there and they be having not slumber parties. They be having slobbing parties. You heard? That's what they be having. Not slumber parties. Slobbing parties. That's what they have. You heard? You heard? Fuck is y'all niggas talking about? Y'all just be spinning in circles. Spinning in circles looking mad stupid. Because Henny don't ever say nothing. Henny be mad quiet. Saying that bro, you're the emotional. You're so emotional. You pay motherfuckers to take other people off of their panels because you're emotional. You heard? When I got dropped off that panel yesterday, let me tell y'all something. Respectfully. I said this shit before. When he tried to pay Boy not to let me on the panel that one day, I said what I should have did was message shots and say, yo, take the bread, drop me down, and once you get the bread, let me back up. We got him. You heard? That's what I said last time, right? So yesterday, when I got dropped, I waited a few seconds. I'm like, wait till that Cash App hits, and I'm gonna hit the link again, see if he lets me up. I did that. He left me backstage, and he said, I heard him. He said, yo, I'm dropping my, hold on. I'm dropping, yo, my Cash App is right there. Hit the Cash App. Meaning, if I hit the Cash App, he'll let me back up, right? I don't have a duck on my StreamYard. Why the fuck would I hit your Cash App when I pay for my own StreamYard and I got my own channel? I'm definitely not special ed, you heard? I'm definitely not special ed. Respectfully. And even if you was special ed when you was younger, that's not the point. The point is that man is playing in your face. And you say you don't ever let nobody play in your face. That man is playing, he's straight playing in your face, B. You don't see it, you heard? Or maybe you choose not to see it because the money is just that much greater. But if you're willing to drop somebody off your panel for a few bucks, you're willing to let somebody unalive you for a couple $1,000. You heard? That man gives you $5,000. You're backdooring your own mans in them. You heard? Fuck is you talking about? Respectfully. Respectfully. They talking about niggas is up here just up here for nothing. If you ain't talking about the bag, you not. I gotta come on YouTube and talk about everything I have for what? That's what I'm saying. They said, what do we need muscles for? I got something that'll lay you down. Let me tell you something. Let me just tell you something. Where I live, it's an open carry. That's what I'm gonna say to you. You heard? So you think you got something that'll put me down? That's just what you think. You heard? That's just what you think. Just like you thought Henny didn't get paid while he was up here. You heard? You heard? Just like you thought Henny don't get money while he's up here. You heard? You heard? Some of y'all was my friends. Somebody told me the other day that they have a friend behind the scenes that has almost 1 million subscribers, or maybe he said they have more than 1 million. He said, I'm not giving you their name, which is cool. I didn't give a damn about that. When he said that to me, I thought the same thing. I said, I got some supporters that support. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Tay, when he dropped me yesterday, I said let him get his bread. You heard? But I'm gonna hit the link again. And if he would have let me back up, I wouldn't even care. I would have been like, good play, my nigga. You heard? Good play. But he tried to play me and say, hit my Cash App to let me back up there. You don't even pay for your own stream, y'all, my man. What are you talking about? Huh? What are you talking about? I said I'm not gonna speak ill, but I am not gonna speak ill about him. You heard? Because I would hate somebody to speak ill about my brother. You heard? So I'm not here to do that. I didn't do it yesterday, and I'm not doing it today. What I am gonna say is the truth. What you did was some sucker shit. You heard? That's not being. You say you's a real nigga and a sturdy nigga. That's not being a real nigga or a sturdy nigga, son. That's not. That man plays in your face, and for a couple bucks, you let him. You heard? He could never, never. You see, he doesn't do that shit with nobody else but you, bro. And again, had I dropped your channel, your link in my chat, my peoples, the people that support me probably would have hit your shit and started subscribed and probably supported you the same way, bro. Respectfully. Artie, salute. Appreciate you pulling up, you heard? What y'all talk about in the chat you know what I'm saying? I heard him saying yesterday that we were all over here trauma bonding. You're completely wrong, my man. You was emotional because I came over here and I started speaking my spiel, but I wasn't wilding you up. I said it in the beginning of my shit. I'm not gonna talk shit about you or your moms. You heard? And I'm still not gonna. I don't have to. I don't have to. You heard? You keep your illiterate fuck from Mansoura. You heard? I got my supporters, and I'm still growing. You heard? I'll get there. You heard? Without selling my soul. Shout out to everybody in the building. You heard? Chilling in the shack. I don't switch up on nobody. I don't start saying when I get mad at somebody and say, oh, yeah, well, you did do. I seen that going on yesterday, too. All of a sudden, I'm a chomo now. That's sucker behavior, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I don't be drinking soda. But that Monster, I don't know if it's the, I don't know what it is, but that shit, it's like a soda, you heard? Please hit the like button for me, y'all. That, like I said, I'm not gonna participate in any of that. You know what I'm saying? I always felt a certain kind of way, and I'm gonna stand on that. You heard? Whether the severity of his case, I don't care about it. I just don't. You know what I'm saying? I got a brother that's his case is totally different, but I'm still not gonna participate in that. You heard? Y'all talk what y'all want. That's fine, but me no. But the dude from Mansoura and his little girlfriend, yeah, they get this work. Ralph, salute. Appreciate you pulling up. They said, Henny be up here working for hours. You have nothing to show for it. You do this, and you do that, and you do this. Okay. Okay, you say so. You say so. Oh, I know they be wanting to punch me in the face. Ooh, they want to punch me in the face and can't. And can't. I'll give you my neighbor's address, you heard? And you can bring the helicopter and bring your girlfriend with you. You heard? So she can record. And call my supporters. So call the females. Because the guys can hold themselves down, you heard? Even the girls. I would like to see you call one of these girls a fucking bitch to their face, you heard? Oh, they just laughing at you. Bro, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I don't know what they be talking about. I don't know what they be talking about over there. For real, I don't know what they be talking about. It's weird to me. It's weird. He spelled it again yesterday. He's been practicing his flashcards, you heard? He's been practicing his flashcards. He said, get a J-O-B. I said he's been practicing his flashcards, you heard? He probably was cheating. He probably had that shit in front of him behind the phone. You heard like you know what? You know what? A couple weeks ago, I was listening to him, right? And somebody was, I don't remember exactly what it was, and some of y'all were in there, you heard? He was like, yo, YouTube, I think shout out to Mac Me. Maybe Mac Me was, maybe he wasn't, but he was talking about there's a new feature, and he said, you don't see the teleprompter? There's a teleprompter. I bet you on that teleprompter, he has all kinds of cat, hat, JOB, all kinds of letters back there. You heard? All kinds of words. You heard? He probably got Minnesota back there. He probably got Arkansas back there. He probably got all kinds of shit back there. You know what I'm saying? That we've been fucking with him with. He's like, you're not about to get me. You heard? Respectfully. Gigi, salute. Is that Gigi? Yo, the name is different. Is that you, Gigi? I think it is. Salute to you. Appreciate you pulling up. Yo, I bet you on that teleprompter, I don't really know how that, I knew it was you. I knew when you said that shit about that teleprompter, I knew. Right now, I thought about it. I'm like, yeah, he probably was ready. He probably wanted me to hit the link yesterday. You heard? So he can be like, make me spell Mansoura right now. I got you. Yo, I bet you anything. He has that teleprompter full of all kinds of words. You heard? I'm not no dummy. We're not about to get one of your people you probably slipped them that fucking message. You heard? We're gonna get some random person to come up with some words, and then, because there's no way you've been in the United States of America for 40 years. You heard? That's what you said. I think you said it yesterday. For 40 years, and you can't read the word Minnesota. You live in the United States. If you was if you was in Cuba for that time, or in Saudi Arabia, maybe I'd be like, maybe he can't read that word. You heard? But you say you've been here for 40 years, bro. You live in the United States of America. How can you not read all the fucking states? How? Now everybody ain't never gonna stop saying that shit. Look, they saying it in the chat. Mansoura. How do you get Mansoura out of Minnesota, bro? That's crazy. That's what you got to show for it? That's what you got to show? You said motherfuckers don't have nothing to show for it, right? Is that what you got to show? And wait till I go on my StreamYard. I'm gonna show how you put a sentence together, you heard? I'm gonna just show, because this, to me, there's nothing worse than an embarrassment, you heard? If you're really gonna try to embarrass somebody, like embarrass and humiliate somebody, I don't think there's nothing worse than that, you heard? And that's just coming out your own mouth. Just saying. I'm not says that. You says that. You heard? You says that. You know, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what you say, bro. You say, instead of say, you say seis. You've been here for 40 years, my man. For 40 years. You know what we call that? Do you know how you say that in Spanish? You're illiterate. In English, it's illiterate, right? Do you know in Spanish how you say that? Analfabeta. You heard? That's what you is. You says that, though. I don't say Mansoura. I say Minnesota. You says Mansoura. You heard? Hey, hit my cash up and I'll drop myself. You heard? You stupid fuck. Yeah, I be having these niggas super duper mad. Get him a cape. You heard? Get him a cape. Because they be super duper mad. Yo, I'm just being honest. Shout out to Mikey B, you heard? But I'm just being honest. Yo, that's just crazy, right? Just think about it. Just think about it. All those computers around him, all these laptops, all this money, and you couldn't pay for a fucking tutor? You couldn't pay for a tutor. All that money and you still dumb as a rock. You heard? For real. What taste it? Let me see. Oh, you making some chili? That's fire. I know they mad, Gigi. I know they big mad. Yeah, he says that. Listen, he says, right? Yo, you stay on YouTube all day long. You got nothing to for. You don't get no cash apps. You don't get no money. You don't get nothing. Why? Because I don't come up here and brag about it? Is that what you want? Is that what you want? For me to brag about it? Okay, we'll brag about it. You heard? We'll brag about it. We'll brag a little bit. You heard? This been in 2 weeks. Probably not even 2 weeks. You heard? But since Henny don't say nothing, now all of a sudden you throw somebody a $50 cash app, maybe a $100 cash app. And now nobody supports Henny. Oh, he's mad about cash. For what? Why do I have to show you anything? But you got all that money you say you got, right? You say you got 2 cars? That's what you said? 2 of them? 2? 1, 2? You're not spelled 2? I'm just saying, I'm treating you as such. You know what I'm saying? I'm treating you as such. If I gotta treat you like a kindergartner, I'll treat you like a kindergartner. You heard? Say, salute, appreciate you pulling up. You heard? All that extra shit you be doing, like for what? For what? And I bet you when you put my name in your title yesterday, I bet you had to jot that shit down first. You probably went to my page, you probably took a pen and paper, you probably letter by letter on Henny81, and then you went over there and put that shit in your title. You heard? Cause you're stupid and dumb. Respectfully, you're stupid and dumb. 40 years, and you still couldn't. You read the word Minnesota and you said Mansoura. In 4K, you did that shit on live. It's not like you did an upload, whatever. You did that shit on live. You heard? We were laughing at you on live. Respectfully. Yo, and I do work. You heard? I do work. I'm into electrical work. You heard? I'm into electrical work. I'll go do a job. I might do 2 jobs in a day. I might do 3 jobs in a week. And then I come on YouTube and sling mass sausages at your girls and shit like that. You heard? Get you mad pissed off. And I still get blessed. Respectfully. You heard? Yeah, I believe that he just likes to say he's Mansoura. I think that shit just flows better than Minnesota. You heard? You heard? Watch when I go on my StreamYard in a minute. Watch when I go on my StreamYard. I'm not even gonna bug out that much on him. I'm just gonna I gotta send a few videos, a few clips to my peoples. I'm gonna do in a minute after I get off here because I got 2 more I gotta send. I'm gonna send them shit to my people so they can send them back in the MP4 format, whatever the fuck that is, so I can play them. It's not gonna be a lot. It's not gonna be a lot. It's not gonna be a lot, but it's just enough to show you that he's been here for 40 years. He said, how am I supposed to run a business if I'm illiterate? And people, you've even said that your father left you an inheritance. That's how you run a business. You couldn't make that bread on your own. You couldn't make that bread on your own. If your father didn't leave you that shit, and I'm not mad at your dad. God bless the man for leaving you something, you heard? But all that talk you do, you would have never been able to do. Have that money on your own, because you illiterate, bro. Respectfully. I'm not the one that says Mansoura. You heard? I know how to spell it. I know all that shit. You said I say earlier because I seen it today, and it was a couple parts. Because that shit, I'm not gonna sit there and watch 5 hours. 5 hours and 10 minutes of you talking about Henny. You heard? I have things to do, so you can do another live for 5 hours and 10 minutes about Henny. You heard? And if you thought I was gonna come up here and just say your name, I'm not doing that. I'm not. But you know I'm talking about you. You know, and the crook. Crook, how you know I got a dog? If you don't watch me. My dog is more than well, you heard? My dog is more than well. Hold up. My dog is more than well, you heard? You heard? My dog, that's his dog, man, you heard? My dog is more than well, you heard? Respectfully. Oíste. Whoa. You heard? My dog is more than well. So don't worry about my dog and worry about who's rearranging your federal wife's insides. See who's rearranging her insides, because it's not you. You're on YouTube from whatever time till 5 hours and 10 minutes after that. You heard? Talking about Madruski, my man. That's what you're doing. That's what you do. You get on YouTube with a couple beers and you talk about all the money you have and how Henny doesn't have any money. You heard? I don't gotta worry about feeding my dog. I don't gotta worry about none of that shit. But y'all listen to what everybody else says and then y'all just look as stupid as they do. Respectfully. You look as stupid as your little friend does, crook. You heard? That's how stupid you look. You do. You look as stupid as your illiterate friend does when he says shit like Mansoura. You heard? We move away and we move far from cop callers and police type people. You heard? And you said it. I don't know. Sometimes today you might be in a gangster mood, and we don't fuck with people that call the police too much police activities. That's what you say, bro. And then sometimes me and my wife are federal. We're trying to do you and your wife because SMD. You heard? For real. As a matter of fact, not you. Use your wife lips to SMD. My man. You heard? You said, yo, nigga be talking. He just be talking. Do something. Do something to stop talking. For what? You're gonna call the police. You're gonna call the police on Henny. Henny not stupid, bro. You heard? They be so mad. Oh, damn. Drop the link? What you mean drop the link? I'm on, Nah, you trolling, son. You lost 5 pounds in 5 days? Salute to you. You got family in Mansoura? Yo, you know what? One time, I was driving from Florida back up to New York, and I stopped at a gas station and I lost my keys, you heard? I found them, but I think it was in the town of Mansoura. I don't know if that's a state or a town, but I think I'm almost positive I was in a town called Mansoura, you heard? Oh, you sick? You know who else is sick? You know who else is sick? Again, I'm going to say this again. Listen, I've said this before. I was going to say VIP, but I remember Black to the P isn't VIP. Yo, Black to the P, respectfully, I've never said nothing bad about you. We talk behind the scenes. You seem like a good dude. You talk like a good dude. You never violated me. You always treated me with the utmost respect, and I've treated you the same way, you heard? But this morning I heard it kind of sounded like you was, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm going to do a StreamYard. Right after I get off this, pause, I'm going to do a StreamYard, you heard? And if you pull up, I'm more than willing to drop the link and let you come up and we could talk. You heard? I'm not trying to disrespect you or nothing, but I just felt like you was maybe trying to clown or maybe trying to put some doubt. You don't have to doubt. You know what I'm saying? Your man got all the bread. Tell him to put where tell him to put the money where his mouth is, and I'll show you what it is. You heard? Listen, when I do my morning workout, I do 10 sets of 100. You heard? It don't take me that long to do 100 push-ups, respectfully. If you've been doing that shit for years already, it don't take you long at all. You heard? If you haven't, yeah, it might. That's why I told your man 500. Because I know he's not going to be able to even fuck with it. You heard? I'm just saying, I treat you with mad respect. I kind of felt like I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. Maybe you wasn't. You heard? Maybe you wasn't. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? When I do the StreamYard, I can't drop the link on here. I don't have a link to drop on here. It doesn't let you. This is the vertical. It's the vertical, not through StreamYard though. It's the vertical through YouTube, the app. That's why I don't understand this bullshit. Look, I turned the camera off. No avatar. Yo, I'm about to end this. I'm about to go do my StreamYard. You heard? Let me send these 2 videos. Let me send these 2 audios. Let me send them out. What do you mean I'll do a vertical StreamYard tomorrow morning. But let me send these 2 oh, y'all not pulling up? Listen, I'm gonna send these 2 audios real quick and have there's 3 things I need done, right? I'm having I need these audios. I need these 2 audio made into MP4, and then I'm gonna start the StreamYard. You heard? Shout out to everybody that hit the that came through. Sexy J, Street Queen, Humble Gemini, Pretty Tay. I think I saw Virgo Child in the beginning of this bitch. I don't know if Yassi. Yo, you see, yesterday between the days I began confused of who came through. Yassi might have came through. Virgo might have came through. I think Chillin' With Love came through. Bobby Ramos came through. Shout out to all the fellas, you heard, for holding me down. Gigi came through. I'm about to do the StreamYard, you heard? Respectfully. They said Henny don't make no fucking bread off this shit. So, like a nigga not from Brooklyn, you heard? I'm gonna be up here just be spending hours upon hours upon hours upon hours, you heard? And not get a nickel out of it. Please, bro. Who you think I am? You? See, that money you have is not from being up here and people donating all the time. It's because your pops left that shit to you, you heard? Cool. But don't talk that hustler, no. If your dad didn't leave you that, you be outside, you heard? You and Stain would be roommates over there, you heard? In Mansoura, you heard? Respectfully. Yo, my apologies if I missed you. You know what I'm saying? I gotta write this shit down. I gotta start writing this shit down. You heard? But I'm about to go start the StreamYard. You heard? Shout out to everybody. Hit the like button. We about to go over there and talk shit over there so I can put some stuff up. All right? Peace and blessings.